I'm going to show how to install switches into my ThumbsUp keyboard version 7. Here how that keyboard is delivered. Two halves of that board with all these PCBs connected together, and a bag of switch supporting brackets in the back. You need to detach the boards from each other. Just gently pull them one from another, and you will end up with the parts like that. For each of these boards, find the matching bracket. You may look at the bottom part of these brackets. You see those grooves in here. They will cover the soldering joints on the PCB itself. So when you put them together like that, the bracket should be close enough to the board. There might be some gap, but otherwise it's almost flush. One word why these brackets are actually needed. So if you install these switches directly into the board, they will work and they will hold actually pretty well in there. The only problem is when you start moving the board and kind of apply side pressure to the switches, they will eventually come off. Like when you lift it, you see, oops, so it's got disconnected. So brackets are actually preventing that part, and let's just see how we can do that. So I found the matching bracket, I got that part, I aligned it, I looked at the pins, at the sockets actually, orientations in here, and I look at my switches that can install. So I will install first a couple of them just to align the brackets and prepare my work, and then we'll populate the rest. So the top one is going this ways with the pins on the upper side, and let's try to that one, and say that one. This one, pins are looking to the bottom, right? So I install them, so the switches are going into the bracket a bit tight, and there should maybe a click or maybe not, depends on the bracket condition. And then I will try to kind of put them together, fitting the pins, maybe not as visible here, but I'm trying to fit the pins into the sockets. So they are aligned, they are not getting bent when I put them in, yeah, and then I put them in, and you need to verify that pins are actually protruding slightly here from the bottom part of the socket in both for both switches. These ones, okay, this ones went fine. Now a bit more complicated part. I need to install each and every switch into their sockets, trying simultaneously to get pins into the socket and not to bend them, and yeah, and put the switch in. So I'm aligning the switch and the bracket, kind of trying to get it as vertical as possible or perpendicular to the surface as possible, and push them in. And after I insert them, I look again for these pins protruding between the contacts over here. Maybe not visible in the video, but when you insert it, you will see that there is a tiny edge end of the pin that is going out. Yeah, and after that you just proceed with all the rest. Just pay attention where pins are going. Next one. Okay, this one I don't see. Actually, I do see. It's here, so I see these pins going out, and that's fine. So if they're not there, you pull them out, straighten the pin if it's bent, and try to do it again. So you may end up with broken pins, so you have to get some extra switches for that one. And as I said, you have to pay attention where your pins are oriented. You see, let's say just try to put this one upside down. It will go in without any issue, but that switch, will it? Actually, no, it will not go. It may either get blocked. Yeah, it actually gets blocked because this board supports both. Originally it was intended both for Cherry MX and some other type of switches, but I found that it didn't work pretty well, so I don't recommend you to use anything else but Cherry MX compatible switches. And you see what I actually did? I bent the end of one of the pins. You see it is right now, one of them is shorter, so likely it's not broken, and hopefully I can actually, yeah, now it's even bent even more. but I may straighten it and it may work. Well, it have to work because I don't have many spares. Yeah, I straighten up, and if I didn't break it, I may try to insert it once again. They should be parallel. Actually, it's slightly bent still. Yeah, I straighten it up, and I should be able to put it back again. Try to drive this switch into the socket as straight as possible, because they are aligned pretty tightly. Yeah, now I succeeded. So I got both pins pointing in here, and this switch is in place. So now all the switches are holding pretty tight. So even if I touch it or push it or pull the board by the switches, I do not pull them out of their sockets. And yes, and the board is pretty solid. So you can carry it, you can grab it. Yeah, obviously you shouldn't be pulling it by one switch, but or carrying by one switch, and grab it always from the sides. But otherwise, yeah, that's the board. And once you finish it, you get the other side, other board, other PCB. Where is this? Over here. I'll just install it as into this one as example. Again, you align all the switches. And just gently press them together, so that's all. So the board, I mean, when you finish the lower side and the upper side, it will be completely assembled, looking something close to this one. You see, I also have this brackets in this V5 or V9, whatever, so I forgot, V8 board in here. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.